Legend has it that certain Aztec tribes buried their leaders in underwater tombs near the Yucatan Peninsula.
Well, let's get in there and find out what's going on there.
That's a turtle from the 1996
Hell yeah.
animated Turtles.
That's right. Annie Turt.
Danny Turd.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Play Retro. It's where we talk about old video games, and I'm one of your hosts, Scott Johnson. And this week, I will be playing the role of Jack Runyon, an ex-Navy SEAL and combat diver, and I'm here to get some of that sweet Nazi treasure before anyone else does. But oh no, I have run afoul of the Seismic Corporation. I guess I will have to turn on shark mode, or shark attack mode, and wreck the humans.
Wreck all humans. And I'm your other host, Brian Dunaway. And yes, I would like to sub to your underwater treasure newsletter and receive my free pair of chum-flavored underpants in just 4 to 6 weeks. They should arrive just in time for my deep-sea diving trip where I hope to collect bars of floating gold while avoiding frisky sharks. Hey, is that Hitler's loot over there? Huzzah! It's treasures of the deep.
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
I like that. I like huzzah.
Yeah.
You got to do that from now on.
Huzzah!
Huzzah. Hey, you might not have any idea what we're talking about, but I'll tell you right now, we are talking about a video game called Treasures of the Deep for the PlayStation 1. This thing is awesome, and I am pissed. I never played it when it was new because it hooked me right away, and it made me think.
Hooked.
It made me think that there's a ton of genres now that I love in games that were inspired right out of this gameplay loop.
Yeah, this was early on. We're going to get into it deep here in a minute, but this is a treasure we did find on the PlayStation when it wraps up our Summer of Retro, our Play Wetro.
Yep.
And it's a great way to go out. It has the most complex gameplay of any of the games we played this month.
Yep. And we stayed in the water all month for Wetro.
Yeah, all month.
Yep.
We're still wet.
Yep.
Splash.
Next week we get less wet here on the Play Wetro show.
That's right. We're going in a different direction next week.
Without a doubt. But today, before we get started, we're going to talk about what we got up to this week. Now, I did a couple of things. I got really deep into configuring, I mentioned it last week, but configuring Sunshine and Moonlight. These are a couple of utilities that are free. They're on GitHub. Sunshine you install on a PC as the server, and Moonlight you can use any device anywhere, phone, tablet, Steam Deck, computer screens, laptop, whatever, and you stream games anywhere in the house very fast, or anywhere on your own network. You can stream them extremely fast. Think GeForce Now, but locally. It's the same technology. And I've been enjoying the hell out of it, playing all kinds of modern stuff and older stuff on there. And in particular, I configured RetroArch to let me launch this thing in RetroArch full screen mode, which basically just gives me a remote RetroArch instance, and then I can play anything I want in there. And it's fantastic. I haven't had a single issue, no blips. It's been great. I've had a few people say people say I need to try out Apollo, which Apollo's like not a fork, but maybe it is a fork, but it's a fork off of Sunshine where they're kind of doing a different approach. I may play with that a little bit, but I've got Sunshine working so well that I don't know that I really need to. So I'll let you guys know if I do it. But
I'm excited because you mentioned this like 3 weeks ago that was the path you wanted to take, and you've did it. You've accomplished it.
Yeah, I figured it out. I didn't even have to. Yeah. I never even really got any advice for it because I kind of put out for some advice. Yeah, nobody ever really had any good answers, and I realized, I think while I was talking on the show, I was like, wait, why wouldn't this just work with retro games? It totally does. It doesn't care what you're playing. Like this would work if I was just playing Netflix on that computer and just wanted to feed it everywhere else with no lag. I could do it. So it kind of works for any content that you want to do, but games in particular are this low latency. Like it feels like you're just in front of the computer playing them. It's crazy. The other, and I configured it with a smart TV as well. So I don't even need
TV smart.
Yeah. And if you got good bandwidth, all you need is just the TV and the app. You can get the app. Mine's a Roku smart TV, so it's all Roku shit built into it, which means easy access to the Roku apps, which meant this was super easy to install. It saw it right away. I put in the code or the pin that it gives you to do the first installation, and bam, I'm suddenly playing full screen, full high fidelity 4K gaming experiences that aren't even running on that machine. Crazy.
Take that. Yeah, well, I had to pick your brain because I've looked at Sunshine and Moonlight a couple of times in the past and never went all the way through.
You'd love it, I think. It's kind of a game changer. I'm a little bit blown away by what I'm doing with it. So I'm going to keep that up. I'll let you guys know of any other cool stuff I do with it. But there's this guy I follow on TikTok, old guy. You can tell he's in kind of the twilight years of his life. He's probably in his late 70s, early 80s. Been through some stuff. Medically, he's got all, he's at the hospital a lot. That's not why I follow him. I follow him because he tells these old stories.
Content.
He tells all these old stories about when he was younger, and half of these stories are retro gaming stories. He's like, I went to back in the day when GameStop first opened. I did a thing or whatever. Well, he told this story that I just had to share. So I'm going to play the audio right from the video. It's 52 seconds, but it's a story we've all got some version of, and it's very retro. So here.
Y'all know something that kind of irritated me back in 1983? I had a handheld video game, Defender, and I had 4 brand new C batteries in it. Well, my Uncle Norman was staying with us at the time. And one day when I was at school, my uncle started playing my Defender game, and he played it all day long until the batteries went dead. And Mom let him play it all day long until the batteries went dead. But neither Mom or Norman would buy me 4 new batteries. They should have replaced the batteries. You shouldn't play something of somebody else's, let the batteries run down, and then refuse to replace those batteries. Okay, that kind of irritated me because I had to take my allowance and buy all new C batteries for my Defender game.
There you go. I love that story so much. It made me laugh. It made me nostalgic. It made me want to play Defender. A whole bunch of things. A whole bunch of feelings.
Yeah, I love that. It's oh my God. When did we become old and curmudgeon? I love that he is telling stories as a wise old sage from my time.
Yep, and he talks about my time. It's when we were all kids, and he was clearly an adult at that age. But he was. He'll talk about, my favorite NES game was this one that I done got from a thing. And he just has a million stories like that. And there's always these game related, and he's got a lot of knowledge. Like he kind of goes deep in some of these. That one was more of a, experience he had. But, and there's other, sometimes it's just, when I had my ostomy bag emptied last week, like there's some of that. But I just love him, and I wish I could go. You know what? I probably could give you guys the name. So if you're a TikTok user, and I don't blame you if you're not, I don't know why I had to make that.
I don't know if you're not. Whatever. I'm just saying.
Let's see if I can find him.
Maybe you are. Maybe you like the TikToks.
He's right. Usually I can find him very quick. They're always feeding me his stuff. I can't find it. Anyway, if I find it, I'll share it in the. Oh, there it is. Right as I said it. His name is Randy Johnson.
How perfect is that? Are you sure it's not just you?
It's this guy right here. It's definitely not me. He's only got, I say only, but he's got 26,000 followers. And it's just him sitting there telling stories. And they're often about video games. It's at Randy.Johnson268. And I just love him.
Randy at Johnson.
I just love him. Yeah, it's like him. Randy Johnson, half a film sack, Randy Jordan Scott Johnson, and I couldn't remember his damn name. Derp.
Derpy derp.
Maybe I need the ostomy bag. All right. Brian, what'd you get up to this week? What are you doing?
Oh, man, do I have a story. And part of it has to do with the Play Retro show. The reason why we didn't do one on Wednesday night and we're here doing it on the middle of the day on a Sunday is because I met up with Tanda Gasa at the Retro City Arcade in Evans, Georgia. Yeah. And we played a ton of pinball. We also had a visitor, Don Treader, who is in the community. I'm not sure if he's here today or not. And I've got a story about that for next week. Let's just say Don brought me some very interesting equipment to play with. And Don's a great person.
Can I share some of this weird art that you sent me?
Oh, yeah. This is from...
Look at that bumper art.
This is from the Elton John pinball. So Retro City Arcade in Evans, Georgia. We met the owners. They're super nice. There are people there who check you in. And they have old pinball machines. They have new pinball machines. Everything is well kept and functional. I don't think I had any trouble with any pinball game I played. It is a pay once and you play all day. We went on a Wednesday, which means I think it was like $22 for each of us.
Not bad.
And you can play, I think, all afternoon. They sell it in 1 hour, 2 hour, and all day blocks. And me and Tonda were there for just about the whole day. Dawn Treader came in for a little bit and then had to hit the road. But like I said, I'll give you some more information about that later. And me and Tonda played the old stuff, but that was hilarious. What did the bumpers say again? The bumpers are kind of suggestive.
Bumpers. Yeah, feel them bumpers.
Yeah, so
and it's got a lady's boobies hanging over them.
It's got a boobies hanging. There's all kinds of adult, pinball type artwork on these things.
It's all very buzzers champ.
Buzz them buzzers champ.
Yeah, and she's a little nipply in her sweater thing. It's very like 70s wow kind of stuff. It's like just it's a thing of its time.
It really is. So I didn't play a lot of pinball growing up. I played some. They were usually there was usually a good 6 or so tables at any arcade that I would go to. Aladdin's Castle would typically have a short row of pinball games at the time, and they have sometimes some crossovers like Spy Hunter and that sort of stuff. And I played a little bit, but not much. It's not until in the last couple of years have I really gotten into just standing there and staring at the pinball table before I even play, just looking at the artwork, what the designer perhaps wanted me to learn before I started playing, because there's usually instructions down there for you to learn. So it's more, pinball is I'm probably preaching to the choir and a lot of people on this, but it's more than just what I saw when I was a kid. Because at the arcade when I was going, the electronic stuff was the stuff that was fun. It was the Space Invaders. Hey, that's exciting, right?
Yeah.
Pinball seemed like it was at a slower pace, waiting for balls to come down. That's boring. But as I've gotten older, I find it very exciting, very stimulating, very chill, especially with some of these new things. So Stern has an application you can have on your phone. I think you probably talked about it with Brian Ibbett on the morning stream. But you can track your scores and compare them to your friends by a little QR code in the app. There's like a little QR scanner at the tables, and you can scan it. Some of you have it where if you score high enough, it'll take your picture. Like when you're checking out at Walmart.
Yeah.
And you get to look at your ugly face the whole time while you're doing it. Well, this does the same thing. It takes your picture and puts it up there. But we played the new. So let's keep this to the Play Wetro part of it. I'm going to wrap up the Wetro season by saying we got to play the Jaws Pro Pinball table. Yeah. It's a new table, and it has all these different modes you can play. And we played Jaws Revenge mode, where you play as the shark. Typically, you're trying to stop Jaws from doing things by flipping the pins at the right time, letting them go up ramps at the right time. And in this one, you play as Jaws, and on the backboard of it, you have like a digital display. Oh, did I send you any video footage? I should have sent some videos of this stuff.
This is it, isn't it?
Oh, did I send you this video? I did.
Yeah,
so
I
you
got
see that
this
little
from you.
screen? Yeah, see that little screen at the top? This is Tonda playing probably. There's a screen at the top, and it's like an 8-bit game almost. And
it looks like the NES game, is it? Kind of.
It kind of has that similar vibe. And there's a button right in the. So you got your regular flippers on each side, but then there's a button in the center, and it'll light up red at the right time, and you'll need to start smacking that one also while keeping the ball in play, and you can chomp down on swimmers. And you'll move lanes by going up ramps and doing different things that the game is telling you to do.
So you play the shark in this scenario then.
That's right.
Okay.
You're playing it in the Jaws Revenge mode. There's other modes too, single player, two doubles. There's a whole bunch of it's amazing how far pinball's machines have come. Learned something new too. At Retro City Arcade in Evans, Georgia. They have little stickers on all of their machines. Tells you the name of the system. It tells you the year, and it also has a price on it. I think almost all of them you could purchase it, and the reason why they do that is so they can keep rotating new things in. All the prices were weren't outrageous. You know, they were usually in the thousands of dollars, like low end $1,200, high end $4,000 or $5,000, which is a lot, right? But still, for what you're getting, it's kind of amazing. I didn't realize the way so I was thinking while I was there, I was like, oh, too bad I'm in my Kia Sportage. If I had the gumption to take one of these pinball machines home with me, and I was very tempted to. I was like, I wouldn't have no place to put it because I'm thinking legs, board, all this. We're going to put it. They had one
Same
at
problem
the
here,
door.
by the way. I don't know what the frick I would do with it. No idea.
So they had one at the door that was ready to go out or in. I'm not sure, but it was broken down, and I was like, holy crap! That fit the back of my car. And so I came so close to picking up a pinball machine. I'm like, well, if I get it home, what am I going to do with it? I had to untransform it and put it in its full, upright position, and it's going to be a giant. But man, I was so tempted. It's easy to get pinball fever.
Pinball fever is a real thing, man. It's not just about playing them. It's about, I could collect these. I could build stuff. I want to make my own someday.
But there's so much more to them than it's real easy to walk up to a pinball machine, hit the flippers, and have no idea what's going on. But each one of them typically has like a storied path that you need to follow to try to make it to the end, essentially, or to get the high score so that you can continue to play. The thing that always scares me, though, is at the end of all pinball matches, after you've lost, you have a match. So as you're getting ready to walk away, you ever heard that? You know what I'm talking about with the pinball machine?
Oh, yeah.
If you play pinballs, you know, if you get a match, they have like a knocker thing that goes, bam! And it takes 5 years off my life every time one of those things goes off. So don't do that.
Speaking of which, or adjacent question, someone in the chat earlier asked if you or Tonda tilted any machines while you were there.
So there was only one. You would be surprised. I've seen the inside of the pinball machines because the guy local here who has pinball machines, he showed me the inside and showed me the mechanism that does the tilting. It's actually a lot harder to tilt than you think. But yes, to answer your question, Tonda did tilt, and I think it might have been on was it on the Jaws game? I don't know if it was. We played the new X-Men, the new Avengers game. We played a whole bunch of. We played so many. It was ridiculous. We played
the new Avengers game is amazing. The X-Men 97 looking game is really good.
Yeah. They had a South Park table there that was so on.
Is that a new one? Newish one or older one?
No, this is an old one. Okay. So one of the things you can do, pinball halls like this, which, they probably have like 60 tables or something in there. That may be a little somewhere between 40, 60, something like that, tables in there. They got a few arcade machines, but for the most part is pinball. They've turned down most of them. They've turned down the music on, but leaving the effects sounds on. So I really actually appreciate that because it allowed me and Tonda to be able to have conversations while we were doing it. But we did miss out on some of the music, like some of the pinball machines, like the Kiss machine, and different band specific. You want to hear it. They have a really cool Metallica one in there. You want to hear all the music and things, but they were turned down. But it's kind of like, give take. It's like, do we leave the music turned up and then nobody can hear themselves, or their own pinball machine to be, at a greater effect. But they did it. I think they did it right. But anyway, back to the South Park. So the South Park is themed around Mr. Pooh. So he goes, howdy ho. You can hear him like all through the pinball hall. For like every 5 minutes or so, you'll hear him, howdy ho, howdy ho. And so I'm like, well, I got to go play that.
Yeah. Mr. Pooh, isn't it called something else? What's his name?
I'm sorry, not Mr. Hanky. Mr.
Hanky. Mr. Hanky.
Is Mr. Hanky? I thought that was the other thing. Is it Mr. Hanky?
It's Mr. Hanky. Yeah.
It's Mr. Pooh. I call him Mr. Pooh.
Mr. Pooh.
That name again is Mr. Pooh.
That's amazing, dude. All right then.
Had so much fun. Safe travels to Tonda as he travels back home, I believe.
California, right?
Shortly. No, he's a Floridian, so he is now. So that's right.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay, I get mixed up where everyone's from. I shouldn't even bring it up.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Nice. Well, I'm jealous. That sounds like fun.
So much fun.
Very cool. Is that a thing they do yearly? You're going to go again?
Oh, absolutely. So Tonda just happened to be up There's a big convention going on right now with pinball and everything in Atlanta this weekend. I wasn't able to make it to it just because of work. Is it called Deep Fried Retro? I can't remember. I'm blanking on the title of it right now. I apologize.
Sounds
there's a
tasty.
big convention.
Deep fried retro.
So yeah, Tonda comes up a couple times a year, and we try to hit different arcades. There's one in Aiken, Radioactive. That's a really cool one. We talked about meeting.
So if you're
there today.
aching for pinball or retro,
If you're Aiken in South Carolina, that's a great place to go. Yeah. What we need to do, I've been trying to get a Southeast meetup in North Carolina at a place called Wieners and Losers. They've got that.
I thought you said wieners. So
I did.
You did. It's wieners and losers.
Wieners and Losers, and
I want to go there.
They have a arcade as well. I'm not sure if it's attached to it or not, but they have a bed and breakfast, an 80s themed bed and breakfast where you can they've got a whole bunch of old consoles and stuff. You can stay overnight and play with your friends. It looks pretty good. I think they have a stadium style couch set up too, so you can you can really. It's weird, but you got I think it's like double stacked, like there's one couch behind another. But I've been wanting to go to that for a while. We should totally go.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I like just the name. Wieners
Yeah,
and
Wieners
Losers.
and Losers. Check them out. They're on Facebook.
I kind of want a hot dog now.
Yeah, they've reached out to me before, and I just haven't had a chance to get up that way. Let's go.
I could go for a hot dog right now.
Hot dog, a wiener and a loser.
I don't know why. Why does that sound so good? It should not sound good every time I hear the word hot dog.
Well, same reason why corn dog. Corn dog is one of my favorite things. Corn dog 7 with a lemonade.
Love
Let's
a
go
corn
back.
dog. Wait, Corn Dog 7, is that a place?
Corn Dog 7 used to be the corn dog place in our mall. You go to Aladdin's Castle, and then you would head up to Corn Dog 7, get a lemonade and some type of deep fried whatever you got.
What was ours? It was just called Hot Dog on a Stick. That was the name.
Hot dog on a stick. Clever.
Yeah, real clever. But we used to
Right.
think, this is so embarrassing. But my friends and I, the girls that worked there,
Yeah.
there were dudes too, but usually it was girls. They're all high school age, like we were.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
And they
that's
were
what you
in
do.
the
That's what you
back.
hire.
They would be in the
Yeah.
back making the lemonade. And the way you did that was like a
Yeah.
big thing, like an old fashioned butter churner. And you
Yeah.
like wham, wham, smashing this
Wham,
thing
wham.
down. And we
Yeah.
thought that was really hot to watch those.
Yeah,
girls do
that is yeah. So look at those ladies back there in the hot heat making minimum wage,
bouncing up and down.
churning lemonade.
We were dirty
I wonder
boys.
if yeah, that's hilarious. I wonder if teenagers of the 1800s used to think the same thing when the butter churner ladies would. Oh my God, have you seen the butter churner lady?
so hot.
Oh my God.
Over there at Butter Churner on a Stick.
I let her churn my butter. Okay, but anyway, yeah.
Well, what do they do now? They go like, do the teenagers go to the Hot Topic and go, oh, that girl selling the SpongeBob joke shirt.
Yeah, I
she
don't-
sure is
yeah.
a hot chick.
I don't know what teenagers do now. I don't know what they do.
Yeah, what are y'all getting up to?
I don't know. What are you guys getting up to?
Yeah.
You bunch of pervs?
Are you just all sad and depressed at the state of the world? We don't blame you.
Sad and depressed.
It's our generation and the one before. It's kind
Right.
of at fault, so we get it.
That's
We get
right.
it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Let's get to today's discussion. We're talking about treasures of the deep, and it goes like this.
Shall we play a game?
Chat says malls are back, and I'm all for that.
Malls are back.
I love malls.
I love malls. Every time I think I'm out, they drag
You
me
back in. Yep, they get you with the food court and the whatnot.
It's funny because Zoe, she's 18, and she said, "Hey, Mom, is it okay if I just go out and drive around because gas is expensive and we pay for it?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds like fun. Why don't you head to the mall and go cruising?"
Yeah, go cruising. Go cruise the mall.
The look on her face was like, "I don't know what you are talking
What
about."
are the
But yeah.
words coming out of your mouth? Because
Right.
what is cruising? Yeah, we used to call it cruising the mall. Well, right now we're going to cruise the ocean floor. All right.
Cruise some PlayStation 1 era PS1 hidden treasure.
Yeah, with this
Treasures
guy
of the
talking a lot.
Legend has it that
That guy's just always talking.
Yeah,
Anyway,
do you know who that is? I had mentioned it.
he sounded very familiar. Who is he?
Yeah, he is a voice actor, and I'm trying to find his name. Oh, I have it somewhere. I can't find his name, but I did look it up. He's done a lot of voice acting, and
That's not Decker Kane, is it?
Is he Decker? I don't know if he is or not. I just got excited because I noticed he was one of the turtles in the 1996's reincarnation of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Wait, Jerry
What did my
just
link said.
Jerry just said narrator Deckard.
Is
he
it Deckard Cain? Is it Deckard Cain? Okay, Dr. Tolbert confirms.
I've
yeah.
met that guy.
Yeah, look, but he sounds so good. It really elevates the material when he outlines your upcoming quest.
Here, I'm gonna play a thing that he did for me once. You want to hear this?
Yeah, please.
Okay, check this out. This was years ago, but and I don't think he sounded much like him. But here it is, right here. Whoops, let's turn that down a little.
Hello, my name is the real Deckard Cain, and you're listening to The Instance.
Terrible Deckard.
Oh, I love it.
Like for a guy that does the Deckard Cain voice,
yeah,
it was kind of awful, but whatever.
that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I didn't know this. This is awesome. I did a, this is so dumb. You want to hear something dumb I did? Sometimes Scott does dumb things, and I'd like to share them with you now. This right here was so I had that one for the instance years ago, right?
Right.
Listen to this abomination I made later.
My name is Deckard Cain, and I'm in the Nexus. Our enemies are many, but they'll never best us. If I find old Diablo, even I might take him down. You should always remember that we're in a different town. Rodrim in the house. Where's my staff?
Anyway, we made a core intro out of it.
That's pretty bad. I like it.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, I like
that's more Deckard Cain than what he did for my instance intro, but whatever.
Oh, I love it. That was great.
Legend has it that
That's totally him.
Yeah.
All right.
listen to that.
Freaky.
His name? Did you finally find his name?
No, I'm so lame, dude. Deckard Cain.
No, you're
voice.
not lame. I think his name is hold.
Michael
Game
Goat.
Design.
Go. Michael Go.
Michael Goat.
Go. G-U-A.
No, Michael. Yeah, Michael Go is his name.
G-O-U-H.
Oh,
Or sorry,
yeah, Gao, Go.
G-O-U-G-H. Gao.
That's right.
Go.
Yeah, lots of good voices here to listen to, including some music that came from Tommy Tallarico's studio.
Oh, here's a photo of the man, and then I'll get off the subject. But I just like how close. Is it Goff?
Yeah, Goff.
All right.
That's what.
Michael J. Goff.
Yep, there you go.
Like Michael J. Fox.
Like Goff.
Michael J. Goff.
All right, Cough.
He's got a rough Goff
Goff.
going on. All right. Anyway, we're going to talk about this game. This game is crazy. So just to give you the brief of it, it is like an arcade shooter kind of game, sort of. But what you're really doing is scouring the deep for treasure. And it
In
is
your submarine.
you're in a submarine, a little one-man submarine type thing. For a lot of it.
That's where you start.
That's
Yep.
where you start. And as you can see here, those watching video, if you're not able to do that, it will describe it. But basically, we're at the collectathon era of video games, and there's coins just floating. And that's fine. That's fine.
That's one of the criticism I saw from a couple of reviews. It's like if you can put away the idea that you're collecting floating gold bars in the ocean, you'll be okay.
You'll be all right. You'll make it through. But you also, there's other stuff to find. It's not the only thing, but it's the common thing. It's the thing it's kind of what drives you through the environments as well. You follow the coin paths and you'll kind of go where you need to go.
If you look at the on screen, there is. This is in the shallows. So when you first start, you have a very light submarine that you're basically just riding on. Later on, you can get bigger submarines because you'll go deeper in your quest as you go. And you'll notice that you don't just go anywhere you want. They're corridored, essentially, and you will take a certain path. And you're right. They've made it easy by making this a collectathon of treasures. And you're going to want to collect all that stuff because you're going to need that money. Because when you get back to the to your home base, you're going to have to upgrade your ship. You're going to have to buy more weapons, more nets.
And if you're all hearing this going, oh, it sounds like a modern day roguelike kind of.
Yeah.
And you know what? It is. Like,
Yeah.
That's what impressed me about it is I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I didn't play this back in the day. I just knew about it. And at the time, I don't think this would have attracted me, but I've come around, as you know, I'm a big fan of the chore core, and I'm not saying this is pure chore core. It isn't. There's more to it than that, but it's got the vibe of like, you got to go do a bunch of tasks and we're going to gamify those tasks. And at first they're going to be more challenging, but as time goes on, you're going to do things to help you be better at this task. And you're going to kind of home base it in a way. And then you're going to go out and do it again. And you're going to be stronger, better loot. Like that incremental I'm getting better and the stuff I'm getting is better and all that. That loop didn't really exist all that much back then. Not really.
Mm-hmm.
And so
not like it does now.
Yeah. So this is a proto, kind of ended up after my playtime with it this week. It felt like a prototype of what I love now. And I didn't expect that. I didn't go into this going, oh, this has historical significance for me in particular. But it really did. It struck all those chords.
The game loop was what surprised me as well. PS1 didn't typically have a lot of games like this. And then you set it in an environment where you're in water the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Already a big ask, right? It's like, oh, let's do it in the water. And in some ways, it kind of helped it because draw distance is always a problem on the PlayStation
It's murky.
1.
Yeah.
It's murky, so let's do it in the ocean. It fits. It makes it feel like you're in the ocean and it's a little darker. Of course, we have sharks here, right? We got enemy divers who are going to make everything more difficult while you're trying to do your collectathon. Why sharks are attacking me constantly, I don't know. I'm assuming it's that chum underwear that I got in the mail. But they're very mad about it for some reason. Is it their treasure maybe? Are they kind of like, are they the dragon? The dragons are they the Smaug of the deep? Is that what they are?
I don't know. I wouldn't call them the Smaug, but I would say they're the well, I mean, there's always been there's the ancient idea. I don't think it started with Tolkien's work or not. Maybe it did, but the idea that dragons
hoard the gold.
They hoard, they're like gold hoard. They're like the troll over the river. They have a thing they love. With Gollum, it's the ring. It's like that. It's like, I gotta protect the gold. There's whatever that
my gold.
Where that trope came from, I couldn't tell you.
Right.
But maybe it was maybe Lord of the Rings or Hobbit, I guess. I don't know.
So that's what takes this game, like this constant attack that's happening on you while you're trying to collect. It takes it away from simulation and more arcadey. There's actually some pretty decent controls in this game. Even though it is of the era, regardless.
I like when the little dudes there, by the way, the guys that fight, the little frogmen suit guys.
Oh, the little frog. Yeah, that's the other divers that are, I guess, in competition with you.
They're effed up though because their proportions are off. So,
off.
They look like little tiny skinny men.
They look like frog people. They like their little frog divers, and luckily you're equipped with a unlimited amount of harpoons you can shoot.
Yeah.
And you're watching right now. If you're watching right now, you'll see that we're riding our little sub thing, and we've got nets we can shoot out. Anytime this is a very satisfying game mechanic. You have a limited number of nets you start with, and then you can buy more, or you can collect them as you're going.
Yeah, you collect them as you get through.
Levels.
Sure.
And you shoot a net in the general direction of treasure, other fish, anything you essentially want to hilariously watch get wrapped up and then pulled to the surface above you.
Yeah.
And it's actually a lot of fun because there's gold boxes on the floor of the ocean floor, and you can shoot those, and they'll go up, and they'll add to your ever increasing amount of money, which is good.
They remind me of Metal Gear Solid
expensive.
Metal Gear Solid 5 with the balloon things. They would pick up something and just send it to wherever it went.
Yep.
I love that.
I love that. It's like, hey, I took care of this little thing, and the reason why is why you have to manage so many things so quickly is the one thing that I was worried that might be a hindrance. And you do have a time mechanic. It's in two places actually. It's in the oxygen you have, which you can pick up more oxygen as you go along. Mm-hmm. But also, I mean, you're gonna constantly be hit by things, whether it be whether it be like jellyfish or sharks or frogman that you can't quite see out of the peripheral of your eye, and so even one of those two things is going to take you out if you don't hurry.
Sharks are dicks, by the way, in this.
Yeah, they're real jerks, man. Yeah. They really are. They come after you, and they start using it to effect later on too. In the first ones, it's kind of like they just kind of show up occasionally. And then some other levels, as soon as you start, there's like a shark right in your face. And it was a little bit of a jump scare for me. I was like, oh my God, sharks. Well, eek.
Yeah. Eek.
Eek. But each one of them, you have the mission is get read to you at the top by our wonderful voice actor, Goff. And he'll tell you got to get to Hitler's gold. There was, and they'll give you a little backstory. Like, Hitler was having gold transported here to there, and You'll need to find it, and it's usually at the end of it, and maybe you have to kill all the enemy subs or something as you go along. There's big giant eels you have to sometimes destroy. I think this guy right now on screen is in a hidden area. This game rewards you for exploration.
Yeah.
There's not a lot because this is corridored, but there is occasionally a couple of explorations per each level that you can do.
Yeah, I wasn't great at that, but I liked the thing. And if you complete your dive,
complete your dive.
You
survived.
You survived, and you get to go do more. And the game is great, dude. I don't have a bad thing to say about Treasures of the Deep. Like nothing. I liked it that much.
I thought I was going to complain about the controls. Because
I should say something.
Yeah.
And I don't know why this matters. Maybe it doesn't matter. So I kind of remap some things a little bit.
Oh, that's fine.
Because they have the flipped axis setting in here, and I couldn't figure out, maybe I just didn't see it. I went through all the options, but I couldn't see a place to reset it to what normal people should do and not psychopaths.
Right.
So I did it in RetroArch's settings to remap it.
Yeah.
And I also used analog sticks for my playtime in it, which is a lot better, even though you don't really have analog control. It sure feels better though than the D-pad. So I cheated a little, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, a little bit, but not too bad. I played on a real PlayStation 1 with a real PlayStation 1 controller of the time, which did have the analog sticks. You don't get a lot of use out of the right analog stick, which is kind of too bad because this is, you can play it from two modes. You can play from inside the submarine, or you can play behind them in a third person. And I find it much easier to do third person because the corridors are kind of cramped and you don't have a lot of control of the camera. So it's kind of locked into wherever the diver is looking at. And so you'll have a lot of things coming at you from the side and you'll start flashing red and you're like, oh, there's so much on screen right now. I'm trying to see the corridor. I'm trying to see where the gold is at. I'm trying to monitor my health and my oxygen and my inventory. And do I have time to look over and look at what little red dot is attacking me and where it's coming from? Sometimes. But yeah, you can't always see what's attacking you. And so my go-to move typically there was just hit reverse, which I think is like the left shoulder on the stick on the controller, and you kind of just back up a little bit so you can see them.
Yep.
So I adjusted to that pretty quickly, but it is a little bit.
It's a little wonky.
It's a little clunky, like you would expect from the time. But other than that, I didn't have anything to complain about. Like let's say again, with the cameras is always an issue with these types of games.
And by the way, I like the bubble tech in this. They're just sprites.
Yeah.
But they look really good.
Yeah.
So whenever you're pumping out shots, you're creating bubble bursts. I don't know if that's from you breathing or shooting. I can never tell. It seems like it was a little both. But as you can see, that little bubble burst and these bubbles are always rising. It had this effect of looking like legit. I was super impressed with that. I thought that was awesome.
It really is. The developer was Black Ops Entertainment, and they mostly have been doing like flight sims and that kind of stuff before this. And they've eventually worked on some James Bond stuff, and you could really feel their appreciation for the James Bond type adventure, because you heard that in the music too. Have you played any of the music yet?
I haven't here, but let's play it.
Yeah,
here.
It's got some Tommy Tallarico studio, which doesn't necessarily mean that he did it, but his studio was putting it out.
Beware of strong currents.
Oh yeah, the currents.
Let's see if we get to a place where maybe there's. There we go.
It's all pretty good. I mean, nice music bed of adventure.
It's like an old Bruckheimer movie kind of vibe.
Yeah. And each mission has its own little jams. As a matter of fact, I was listening to the OST on YouTube Music this week, where somebody had created just a playlist of it, and it's all just really good. You can definitely find your favorite. As you go through this game, you'll get to upgrade your submersibles, your subs, because you start out with what's called the USN RV-1 mini sub, which is basically you just riding on the back of a sub. You're not inside the sub, and you will occasionally jump off the sub, which is pretty easy to do. You hit all 4 buttons on the front of the controller, and you'll eject, and then you can get into places that you might not be able to do with the sub, like little caves. Matter of fact, I think one of the early missions, you have to go into a sunken ship and go inside to get the Spanish cross.
Yeah.
And and you get out of there. But you eventually you upgrade your subs. You'll need to start taking a look at that because your inventory that you can take with you, you can buy inventory and leave it back at the base, but you can buy things and take it with you, and you'll get a chance to kind of choose that every time you get ready to go on a mission because some of it will matter. And as you go along, you'll get bigger subs, and they're very expensive. That's the reason why I have to earn so much gold as you're going along. And you'll get things that can go deeper. So some of the missions are deeper, and you have to start considering things like pressure, but also you got to consider how many things you can take with you because the loadout is based on the weight of the object. Every object that you put onto your sub has a weight, and you can't exceed that weight limit of the sub, or you'll be charged for extra luggage.
Yeah.
I think that's what happens.
It was maybe that's why that's why we do it today. We took it too seriously, this video game. And now the airlines are screwing us, those bastards.
Yeah, but you can't.
Oh, go ahead. No, I was going to say. Let me play this real quick. So we were talking about the music.
Play it. Yeah.
This part felt ripped off to me, like it literally got taken from The Rock or some other Bruckheimer produced film.
Yeah.
And I'll play it, and you'll hear what I'm saying. Here we go. That's straight out of that, dude.
I thought that's the one you was going to refer to. Absolutely, 100%, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? Tommy Tallarico, always been a controversial figure.
Sure.
And so this music comes out of there. So why not?
So expect.
But I love the. It's kind of like one of those things. It's like, can you separate the art from the artist? And so that's where I've always kind of been with that, right? One thing I didn't like like I said, there are a couple of time things here. One of them is you have it's even a worse timer. You have a timed explosive. Why you set that timer when you start the mission is beyond me. But you'll have to set the timer. It sets the timer of the bomb at the very beginning, and you have to get it to a giant rock at the end of the corridors. So you have to go quickly. So yeah, I don't know if you made it to any of those parts, but that was probably
not that far.
Yeah, that probably one of my other complaints. But this game is very playable. Even I was kind of like going, oh man,
frame rate's even good. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I don't know if it's 60 or anything, but it's something close. It's not bad.
Very, very not unusual for a 97 game for the PlayStation to run at 60 frames per second. So absolutely, totally possible.
Yeah, especially because you're in these like trenches and there's, it's a small corridor really. The upper water thing is a fake out. It's just you
can't go up there and
undulating wall of polygons. It's like, it's a good effect, but they really can't go up there. So, and also, like you said about the way, the fog effect or whatever, which was really just there to cover the draw distance problems the PlayStation had. Here it works. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Well, why wouldn't that look like that? Yeah, we're in the deep.
Yeah. We're in the deep, man.
Yeah.
Treasures of it.
I like that.
Can we just say one thing that I probably didn't like about it, and I have suffered all week with it, and that's the title, Treasures of the Deep. I could not keep that title in my head, no matter how many times I've tried. I don't know if it's just because it's so generic. And if you go to search for it, you're going to probably end up seeing something like some shovelware that came out sometime later, which was like a bunch of mini games in the 2000s or the 2010s or something. It's also called Treasures of the Deep, and it's just a bunch of underwater mini games. It's like just polluting the search algorithm with this stank. And so I had to specifically look for that. I was like, so I gotta look for PSX Treasures of the Deep. Otherwise you'll find a bunch of other crap. But the backstory, like, he's a former Navy SEAL, Jack Runyon, and his undersea mercenary agency, the UMA. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Little backstory.
Not
but you
a
got
lot,
plenty of missions.
but it's there.
Nah, it's there. But also, this game also is all about having fun, and you don't get mired down too often in stupid crap. Even though sometimes until you learn how to use the water currents. There is a mechanic of water currents where you'll be in a corridor and a current will catch you and you'll get, sucked up into a loop and you're like, how do I get the freak out of here?
Yeah. I don't think that's great, by the way. It's all right.
That's not great, but they don't keep you locked into that. And the fact that you have unlimited harpoons and that there's 2 modes and you start out by default in novice mode. There's, and then levels essentially. So there's difficulty levels. There's novice and then there's like expert or something like that. I only played in novice because I don't hate myself. And the harpoons were kind of a little bit, they're very gracious with my poor aim. So like if I would see like a bad frogman, I would shoot in his general direction and I would get him and he would bloody up and and that was always cool. And then he would drop some loot. You got to go grab the loot, which is important because buying all that stuff back at the base is expensive.
No, it ain't cheap, dude.
So you can collect that stuff up pretty quick. So I didn't find myself having to min max my inventory much because I was able to collect most of what I needed on the road. But I feel like if you played expert mode, you probably would have to do more of that inventory management, making sure that you're making good decisions.
Yeah.
Not me though. Make it easy.
Yeah, make it
novice.
Make it novice. I'm not here to prove anything.
I'm not here to prove it. The sad thing is this game, it ended here. They never went further. It did okay. It sold all right. It has great reviews. That's what originally struck our eyes about this game for this month's Play Wetro. Is
well regarded.
Well regarded. Very high scores at the time and in retro reviews as well. Still doing very well.
Yeah.
But it never really got a sequel. Now, we didn't see anything really like this again until more modern times when we got Subnautica.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is great.
I mean, Subnautica is very much a very deep survival game that goes a lot further than this, obviously, in its gameplay. But it's kind of the first game I can think of that went with like, hey, you're underwater and you have this perspective. And I guess it's first person, isn't it? But whatever.
Subnautica.
Yeah, Subnautica's first person. But whereas this is third. Or I guess you can switch between these, though, I noticed.
You can switch. Yeah, I almost always like I said, because of the camera, the limited camera angle and it being locked into your, whichever way your direction your person is. I would like to have seen the right joystick do some camera work.
Yeah, that would have been good. They didn't know what they were doing yet, though.
They're getting this 97. I think they did a fantastic job.
What year did we get the DualShock?
90. I think about like 96. Didn't it? It was like the very next year. What was it? Or
it was close.
95. It was pretty quick afterwards.
I'll give you a date here.
Matter of fact, sometimes I
November
forget.
97 that year.
Okay.
Here's the other problem, though. It was sold as a separate thing. It didn't come with the PlayStation, so it was never going to be a one-to-one device anyway. That's what happens with accessories for consoles. And so what you ended up doing is having this really great new thing and introducing analog. But so few games supported it. Certainly out of the box, they didn't. Most of them weren't going to get, we didn't patch things. We didn't have network connections on PS1. So it kind of was a non-starter to have that controller. It was a great controller and it would inform the rest of them to this day. But it's just, I always found it so weird. It's like, here's this controller, but sorry, the greatest game ever, Fallout XL, cannot be played with it. Like, you got to use a freaking D-pad. I mean, what a joke. So dumb now.
I'll tell you who's a D-pad.
Yeah, you're
Sony, for making me try to play this with a D-pad.
Douchepad. That sounds like it's probably a real thing, isn't it? A douchepad. I don't know.
Yeah, it might. Ooh, that's, yeah.
Wipeout XL ruled, dude.
Yeah, it's such a good game. I know that's also
analog.
too, yeah.
Although you can rig it now to do it in retro. You can totally play it that way. So I finally got my wish. It just took like 40 years. Nice job. No, not that long. 30 years.
30 years.
Well, let's see. 97? Yeah.
Yeah.
This November will be 30.
Yeah.
For that game. That's
crazy.
That's an insane thing to say out loud.
Yep.
This PlayStation 1 game is 30 years old.
That's crazy.
Counts as retro. Plus 10.
Counts it. Plus 10. Take that.
Take that, jerks. Did you have a weapon you liked the most? Because my personal favorite were the guided missiles, but you never had enough. That's my only
Yeah,
beef.
guided missiles are fantastic if you can get them.
Did I say Fallout XL? Did I say Fallout? Chat saying I meant Wipeout. Did I say Fallout? I might have. I'm tired. I don't know.
We're on hour 6 of podcast with Brian and Scott.
It feels like we did film sack this morning, so we've been at it for a while.
We've done 2 pre-shows, a full show, and whatever. So but it's good. This living the dream, baby.
Yeah.
What was the talk about? Oh, I don't know, but here.
I don't know.
Right. I don't remember anymore. EGM back in
Electronic Gaming Monthly. I loved them.
That's I did too. Back in March of '98, after this game hit, it gave Adventure Game of the Year top write-in, Reader's Choice. People wrote this game in. They were like, "Oh, Adventure Game of the Year. All your choices here for check boxes are shit. Here, let me write in a good game." and so they wrote it in, Treasures of the Deep. So we, even back then, people knew it.
Yeah, they knew what they had.
Yeah,
nice job, everybody. We're going to give some worth of mentions to Everblue, which I could not find a single video about, by the way.
Yeah, so so we didn't see. You would think after a moderate amount of success with on the PlayStation that maybe they would see something on the PlayStation 2. No, we didn't. Nope. We didn't get it. So is this Capcom, I believe, towards so
Namco.
This was more
Namco.
Okay, so this is peaceful exploration, marine biology, salvage, oxygen management, and relaxed pacing. So they didn't quite get it. They didn't quite get the part of it. There's 2 parts to the Treasures of the Deep. There's the simulation part where you're doing the more semi kind of stuff, sim subs. And then there's the arcade sim sub. Then there's the really action packed, almost Tomb Raider under the ocean. You shoot some shark shit.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm all about. The other one that tried to do this for the other side of it was also for their PS2. This is an IREM game. It's called Sub Rebellion.
Oh yeah,
from 2002, and that was more about the combat exploration and the upgradable submarines.
Where was that thing? Is that on PC?
PS2. I think these both were PS2. No more sub action as far as I could tell on the PlayStation 1, but the PlayStation 2.
If you want to play a game like this that's like a super deep version of this, but still retains its kind of indie beginnings or whatever, Dave the Diver is kind of a really good replacement for this, or a great continuation of the idea.
Yeah.
You essentially are doing this. It's side 2.5D side screen or side scrolling, but for the most part, pixel art. The backgrounds are 3D, but they're skinned in pixel skins. It's hard to explain. But Dave the Diver is essentially this, and you're getting better, going back, like all that stuff. There's death in that, but and there's also all the sushi minigame stuff, which is a whole other animal. But
Did you ever play? If you played the Subnautical 2,
not yet. I haven't got it yet. It's still early access. So
I think it's still early access, but it's early access to open up, I think, in May or so. And I've been meaning to hop in there.
Yeah, I'm going to get it. I probably won't worry till it's out like 1.0.
Yeah.
But it's so far people love it. I mean, the first game was an all-timer. It's so good.
Yeah.
And I don't like. Look, I'm going to go ahead and admit something.
Look.
Not really a huge fan of the current crop for the most part. There's a couple of exceptions, but I don't really like survival games. It's not really my jam.
That's right. You're not a big survival game guy.
Like the whole go punch a tree and then get the wood and then build a bench.
You're talking about Minecraft, aren't you? Shame.
I mean, that's the model. They're all just putting new skins on that model, and it's fine. And I'm not poo-pooing anybody else's love of it. I know there are people that really like this stuff, and they have every right to. For whatever reason, we've talked about John. I talked to John about this on Core. He's kind of the same. We're not really our jam. I think Pal World has some interesting things to do that are very different. So I kind of like that, and I dig.
Don't Starve for the style. I mean, come on.
I don't like Dark. I don't, and I love that developer.
The rest of your family loves it.
I know they do. Everybody here loves Don't Starve. I love Clay Entertainment. They're one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Every game they've ever made, I've adored, except Don't Starve because I don't like the gameplay. So that being said, Subnautica felt like a step above that, and I played a ton of it. Here's where I gave up on Subnautica. You get real deep, and things get squirrely and shitty and scary down there, and I don't like it. That's the
point, right?
It is the point, but I don't like being. I don't like the bottom of the ocean. Freaks me the f out. It just does.
the trench, the Mariana, is it Mariana?
Marianas with an S?
Marianas,
I think so.
Mary Trench. The
Mary Trench. I dated her in high school. She was great.
So you get to go there in Treasures of the Deep. The further you go along, there is a reward for the story eventually in this game, and it does get deeper, and it does involve Atlantis, and so there you go. So yeah, if you didn't, you probably shouldn't go too much further in Treasures of the Deep then.
No, don't go further in there
because some of the treasures get kind of creepy. It does get a little scary. It's a little frightening.
It's Marianas with an S. I just confirmed.
Marianas.
Yeah.
Mariana.
Some people say Mary. Oh, that's interesting.
Some people say, yeah.
Because there's two. I'm finding it both ways. So it's based.
Okay.
It's east of the Mariana Islands.
Okay.
Canadians say, according to this Wikipedia article, Canadians are fond of saying it with an S, Marianas Trench, meaning the trench of the Marianas Islands.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But then the actual listing, though, technical name is the Mariana Trench. So you were right.
Oh, is it the Marinara?
It's the Marinara Trench,
is that a thing?
Which is I am when you're making spaghetti for me. I just am the trench. Dump it in.
Yeah. There you go.
Anyway, that game's rad. You guys should play it. Namco and Black Ops nailing it, and maybe not selling enough to make it a bigger movement, but it was a very cool game.
It's still very playable. You can't really there's no place to really play it today unless you use the original hardware or like Scott did, and it looks really, really good.
It's sharp.
Yeah, I liked. Of course, I like playing on the real hardware. There's save states. You can save.
It's less blippy and shaky the way the PS1 games are often that way. It's just a little more solid on the polygons and whatnot.
Yeah, I think the base core of, was it the PSCX? Is that what the emulator is for the Retro Arch? I think. Anyway,
I don't think that thing's even fixing it. I think the original, like I looked at video from the OG. That's what we were watching. It's off of PlayStation, according to the streamer, anyway.
Okay.
And it was solid, compared to other games. I'm not saying it was perfect. They definitely got your warping and your glitching and whatever, but it's way less pronounced.
So it's good
than PS1. Most of these games. I think it's because it's just a trench that seems huge, even though it isn't, and a few things in front of you to shoot.
Yeah.
It's really like low power. Yeah, low impact. Do a lot with a little. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, we made a game ourselves here on the show. It's called Guess My Game, and it's got a little thing we play.
This is just a guess. We'll have to verify it ourselves.
There's two parts to this game. One, the game, and two, everybody in the chat coming up with fake names for it. Or for the answers long before we even play the clips. Here's how it works. We take a platform in a year. It's old. We tell each other about it, and then we play an audio clip, and then based on 4 possible answers, you got to pick the right one. This week...
But you forgot the most important part.
What's that?
There's a mini game whenever we play our game that goes on in the chat room.
Oh, Red on Airlight. I just told you that.
Yeah.
Story
Did you do that? Did you say that?
Yep.
No way.
I did. Chat.
How did I not hear that?
Chat, you want to confirm?
All right. I believe you.
That's how I started this whole thing. But
maybe that's the reason why I missed it. Okay.
That's probably why. But no worries. Here is mine.
Welcome.
This is the PC, personal computer, some call it. The year was 1997, in the same year as we're talking about today. And this game came out on that device, the PC, the home computer. And here's your audio. Let's see if you can figure it out.
Ooh, I like that. Wow.
Blueberry. Thanks.
Are you ready?
I'm not going to play this game. I've never killed anyone, Taurus.
All right, there's your general idea. Here are your options, Brian. Was it A, Interstate 76? Was it B, Myth, The Fallen Lords? Was it C, Incubation, Time is Running Out? Or is it D, Outlaws?
PC 1997, Interstate 76, Myth, The Fallen Lords, Incubation Time. I don't know what the hell that is. Or D, Outlaws. I'm going to rule out, it doesn't sound much like a Myth. It doesn't sound like C, Incubation. So I think it's going to be Outlaws, Interstate 76. I'm going to go with that funky 75 music. I'm going to say it's Interstate 76.
Oh, man. Are you sure? All right. point. Yeah, you're
All
right.
right.
You got it.
Yeah,
You nailed
sweet.
it. Yep. Good job. Probably a giveaway.
That's a great game. That's a fun game.
Great game. We got to cover that
Yeah.
one day.
We need to do that one.
We haven't,
Yeah.
right?
We have not.
Are we sure we haven't?
I'm almost 100%.
I'm probably thinking
Not
of Twisted
sure.
Metal or something,
Yeah, absolutely.
which I know we've done. So
Yeah.
nicely done. That earns you a point. Let's see how I do with yours. What's your platform and year, if you don't mind?
Well, I decided to go with the N64, the Ultra 64 from 1998.
The Ultra 64. What's it? Didn't it? Wasn't it? That was the code
it.
name,
That was the name they said they were going to release it
and
as.
then they didn't.
And then they didn't.
Yeah, they just went Nintendo
It was in
64.
all the magazine. It was all in the magazine ads and everything.
yeah.
Ultra 64.
And I remember when was it? Dolphin was going to be the GameCube, right? Or was
Right,
that the Wii?
right. That's the reason why they call no, GameCube was because that's why they had a whole bunch of Dolphin related things. But you'll notice that the GameCube's names are like DOL. -001 and
okay. I can never remember because the Wii also had. Oh no, the Wii was Revolution.
That's
the
right.
Nintendo
It's
Revolution.
Revolution.
That's right.
Do-do-do-do-do.
I remembered that right before Trump Poll put it in the chat.
Dang it, Trump hole.
Damn you. All right, here comes Brian's clip. Did you already tell? You did. 1998
Yeah.
and 64.
1998.
Here we go. I hear the beach and a dog. Dog lifter. Just kidding. Okay. I hear dogs and things.
Right.
Tell me what we got. What do we got here?
Is it the Dogs of Doom? No. Is it A, Turok 2, Seeds of Evil?
No way.
B, Goemon's Great Adventure? C, Space Station Silicon Valley? Or D, Buck Bumble?
I'm taking A off the list. Turok 2 is not this.
Get out of here, Turok.
I played Turok 2.
Nobody likes you.
Unless there was some flashback, like
Actually, I
before
got
the
Turok 2.
dinosaurs, it was a peaceful beach with a dog.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Goemon's Great Adventure. That's possible. I don't know what that is. Space Station Silicon Valley, I know that one. But were we ever on a beach? It's definitely got the vibe of like the jaunty vibe. It's got to be either C or D. I'm going to go with C. Space Station Silicon Valley. I don't know why.
Scott's not sure, so he goes with C. That's always a good choice when you're going multiple choice. However, this time, sorry, Scott, the answer is C.
Oh, it
Space
is.
Station Silicon Valley.
I got it. Wouldn't have been
You
surprised.
got it. We both got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that game was. I remember that game being pretty good, but
Yeah.
hard time to tell
It's
you if
very
I remember anything else about it.
Yep. We need to cover it sometime. The S to the third power V.
I just remember some weird animal. Oh yeah, here it is. Animals on the front of it. Yeah. And isn't there some new game where the old team kickstarted like a spiritual sequel and called it something else or something like that going on?
Year 3000. There are no petting zoos.
I can't remember what the deal was. Anyway, I feel good about that though. That's a point each today.
It's a good win. It's
Yeah.
a good win.
Not bad.
And yours was not easy either.
No,
I
it's
mean,
hard.
Goemon's Great Adventure could be anything. Who the hell knows what that game is?
I don't even
Buck
know.
Bumble.
Did they use
Buck Bumble.
Buck Bumble's familiar by the name. I don't know about the game. Goemon's Great Adventure is completely unknown to me. Mm-hmm. Let me just see what that is
Same.
real fast. That is looks like very Jap. Maybe it only went to Japan.
Maybe.
Well, it's a tiny image, but that's it right there. I don't remember this at all.
That's English.
It is English. It's a Konami game. I don't know anything about that.
I don't either.
Huh. Let me play the Konami bumper.
Konami.
There you go.
Konami.
That likely played when you opened that game.
Konami.
Probably did.
Very, very likely.
Yeah. Okay, let's do a quick fake game with you. So that's Konami, but who's this?
Dang it. Why do I know that one?
You definitely do.
Dang it. Why am I blanking on that?
I'll give it to you. It's Atari's coin sound.
Oh.
What is this startup sound?
Sega Saturn.
Very good. Very good. How about this one?
Ah, easy. Look at my GameCube.
All right. How about this one?
Played that a lot this past week every time I had a reboot.
Yeah, it's your
Dang it, PlayStation 1.
That's right. And then finally, oh, did I not have any more? I thought I had another one.
I don't like Steam.
That's not it.
That's the Xbox.
That's how the Steam starts up.
I don't like Steam. That's
Shit.
the way my Steam starts up. So, you could do that. You could change your intros on your Steam machine. Maybe I need to do that.
I did that. I have a 1970s looking
great.
game show intro, but maybe I'll put that behind
I don't
it.
like Steam.
I should put that
That would be
behind it.
great.
Oh, that's Sonic. No, that doesn't count. All right, well done. Time to move down the road to welcoming something to retro, and so we'll do this. Summon Night, Swordcraft story for the GBA. This came out July 25th, 2006. It is an RPG set in the strange world of Lindbaum.
Lindbaum. I got some lip balm.
That's right. Sacred land linked to Bad Lips, 4 magical dimensions from which summoners can call forth spirits called guardian beasts to do their bidding. Was this a turn-based deal? Might have been.
Ooh, I don't know. That's a good question. Game Boy Advance games, though. We need to get back to them, though.
I know. I'm always in the mood for a GBA
me
game.
too.
Let's see if I remember this at all by looking at it. I might
Summon
have some
Night.
memory. All right. Very anime, very, that vibe. The question is, was it like a turn-based thing? This is Altus or Atlas.
Atlas, yeah.
So that probably
Look at that.
was turn-based, if I had to guess. That's what
Probably.
they made a lot of games like that. Let me just double check here.
Look, that
It
one guy's
is-
got a rocket for a head. Pow!
Oh, no. Action role-playing, so it was not turn-based.
Oh, okay.
They made a sequel, only in Japan.
And it's a
North
night,
America
but it's
got it
spelled
too.
in.
Yeah. It reviewed well. Let's see. The reception on this was generally favorable reviews. According to the review aggregation website, Metacritic topped out at about 77 out of 100. It's pretty good. Famitsu gave it 32 out of 40. That's really good. Might be fun.
Might be fun.
It says simplistic graphics or simplistic story. Oh, look at that.
like
What do you got
graphics.
there? Who's that?
Who do you think this is?
Cyclops?
Yeah.
What's
You ever
he
go to
wearing?
Dave's? You ever go to Dave's Hot Chicken?
No. You got that at Dave's Hot Chicken?
Dave's Hot Chicken. They're doing the new X-Men 97 toys. Me and Tonda did this on our trip. I meant to show it earlier, but we both got Cyclops. We were hoping for Wolverine, but you know what? Now we have a whole handful of Cyclops.
That's awesome.
Dave's Hot Chicken.
I want one.
Nom.
I want some hot chicken. I've never had
The hot chicken.
The Houston style hot chicken thing. Never had
Yeah.
it. Don't
Never
know,
had it.
Don't
It's
know
good.
what I'm missing.
Yeah.
Am I missing
It's all right. It's all
the
right.
hot poops or what? Is that what I'm missing?
I ordered the medium. You can choose from a wide range of spiciness, and I went with medium, and it wasn't anything. So next time I'll have to go with, oh dear Lord, what happened to my butt? I think that was the top level.
Avian Thulium says in the chat, is Dave's hot chicken edible?
I thought it was good. It was very eatable.
Okay.
Are
they a chain everywhere? I don't know. I guess I don't know Dave's hot chicken.
I've never been to one before. This was about an hour away from me in Evans, Georgia, and like I said, it's nothing to like. It wasn't like, oh, look, taste that, but it was like it wasn't bad either. It's kind of just it's okay.
Just is what it is.
I mean, it's okay.
Okay.
Maybe I'll try something spicier next time. Maybe that's where the sweet spot is.
Not a rousing recommendation, but
Yeah, I mean it's okay.
It's okay. That's good enough. Guys, listener feedback time. How do we know that? Well, it's because I'm playing this. I got a couple here. This is a text we got from Mike. He did this over on the website, frogpants.com/play retro. Has a link, not even a link, an embed. You just send the text or voicemail right there. And here's what he says. Hi, guys. Have you ever done Golden Sun for the show? I love that game and thought the series may be worth a review. No, but we
No, we
should.
have not. But we should.
I
Add it
love
to
the Golden
list.
Sun games. There were 2 of them, if I'm not incorrect, or at least in the States. I don't know if a third ever happened.
Speaking of GBA, right?
Yeah. Oh, I love those games. Those are GBA turn-based classics, and they were made by Sunsoft?
Is that right? Sounds right. I think it was Sunsoft.
Or it could have been Camelot.
Software.
Camelot,
Yeah,
that's
say
who it is.
Camelot.
Camelot! I always remember they did the golf games for Mario. Anyway, nothing like a golf game. Golden Sun is an epic turn-based JRPG. And y'all should play that, man. It's good.
Turning 25 this year.
I think
25 years old.
I think we should put it on the list.
Sweet spot. All right.
Dane also wrote in, says, "Hey, Scott and Brian, I'm listening to the show, the one about the Jaws game on the NES. And Scott was saying how Nintendo Switch 2 carts are just digital licenses that can be revoked at any time.
Oh,
He says, this is not true at all. All first-party games so far have been on the cartridge and can still be resold at your heart's content. Game key cards, which are different than normal cartridges, are a little different. They are a key to download the game directly from Nintendo services and bypasses any store or account completely. They are also, but they can also be resold to your heart's content. You just won't be able to play the downloaded game without the cartridge. Hope this clears things up. Stay retro. You know what? I did a little more digging, and he's right. It's not as bad as I said. However, they do have essentially it's a kill switch, but everyone does. So this isn't a Nintendo problem. This is a games problem.
right.
Everyone is making you even if you get a disc for a PlayStation, which you soon won't be able to do anyway, they say, PlayStation 5 game, they have to connect to servers for you to go, oh, he owns this and has this. They could make any of these things. Steam, my entire 3,000 plus game Steam library is this way. I trust it and I use it. And this has nothing to do with physicality, obviously. And they haven't done anything like this for the 20 plus years we've had Steam, 22 years now.
Mm-hmm.
They still could at any time revoke my access to all of it. And
Right.
that's
I've never
how
had
modern
Steam-
games are. That's just the way of it now.
Yeah, I've never had Steam threaten me like because Steam primarily is a distribution network, right? I mean, that's mostly what they do. Like, but Xbox and Sony and or PlayStation.
I mean, they're
and
that
Nintendo
too with their digital libraries, but
yeah, they
but
do,
yeah.
but that's not their only focus, right? I mean,
it
sure,
will be.
Steam has
It
a
will
few-
be soon if
Right.
Sony has their way.
Yeah, and so I'm with you. Like, Steam has earned my trust because they have never once threatened me with any type of thing other than don't cheat. If you cheat and we catch you, you're out of here. But it always seems fair in everything they do. Now, sometimes things will get pulled from the stores, but if you've already purchased it, I've never had any of them just pulled away from you. I've had where it's no longer accessible to purchase anymore, but I've never seen them pull anything from my library. And I'm not saying that's not happened ever, but I can't think of a time.
It's not
And
ever.
It would definitely.
They've never done it, or we will hear
exception.
about it if they've done it.
Yeah.
And they so far have not done that. They've honored it. Now they've banned people's accounts for cheating or done other things like that, and they get revoked access to all their stuff.
They take that very serious.
They take it extremely seriously. Now that's still me having to trust some company to have my back,
but they've earned it.
It feels like they have. Now, Nintendo has never yanked anything from me either yet.
Ooh, but they sure do threaten all the time.
They love threatening it.
Right.
So I don't know, man. The point is the EULAs have given them the power, whether we read it or not.
Right.
The question is, will any of them invoke that power for reasons that are not justified? And I'm just saying, maybe just don't trust companies. Trust the ones you can, and but don't get lulled into a place where you're like, oh, I'm 100% cool, because you're just not, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
It isn't. It's the way it is now, man.
Even if you got things at home, it's like there's rot, there's laser rot, and all this other stuff. I mean, nothing's forever.
No, nothing is forever.
Nothing is forever.
Just know
Enjoy
that.
it while you can.
Not even you, not even me and Brian. We're not forever.
Yeah, not forever. I mean,
I have an expiration date. I'm starting to smell bad.
Oh man, I could smell it from here.
This T-shirt should say, "Is I dead yet?"
Is I dead yet?
Yeah.
I sure feel like it.
I don't know.
sir.
I don't know who this is referring to. By the way, I have no idea.
Oh yeah, no.
No,
I don't even know.
I don't know who
little
that
shirt-
that little life beep 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 thing. I don't know if that's supposed to be somebody's signature. That I should know who that is. I don't know a thing about this. It was given to me. I don't know. I have no idea.
Hilarious. Love it.
Wink, wink. All right. So then, that's it. That's all that we got there. Now, if you want to send us your own text or voicemail, again, go to the website. That's frogpants.com/playretro. And if you'd rather email us, playretroshow@gmail.com. We'll get you there too. We prefer the text and voicemails because they're all in one place, but do what you want to do. We got you covered. Our next discussion will be Demon's Crest for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Ooh, Demon's Crest.
And let me tell you how excited I am for this. Very. Because of the Nintendo offerings in the year of 1994, our Lord.
Yeah.
That game has always stood out for me. I don't know why.
Did it rock your world?
It's just real good, man. Yeah, it did rock my world.
Real good.
It demoned my crests.
Demon Your Crest. I'm looking now. The Famicom version is how I sometimes, not the Super Famicom version, sometimes how I go because I got the lid off on my SNES. Sometimes it's less expensive, but it looks like, holy smokes, these things are cranking up to $70 to $150. Is this on the Nintendo store? We'll find out.
We'll find out. If it's not, I know how I'll be playing it. In a perfectly legal way, Nintendo lawyers.
Perfectly legal way.
Because you make it so easy. All right. That's going to do it for us. I want to thank a brand new... I see what it
Solar
spells
Baby?
now. No, at first I was worried I was going to say this wrong because it's kind of got some letters in it that are scary to say.
Questionable? Okay, gotcha.
Just if it's the wrong order or whatever. But we got a brand new patron, and his name is King GBA.
Oh, I like that.
I just don't like that there's an I and a couple of G's in there. I don't know. I'm just trying to,
Yeah, almost looks like King Cobra, but it is King GBA. I like that. That's a good name.
I just got to tiptoe around it a little. But King GBA, which means he's a big GBA fan, has joined our Patreon where he gets no commercials or ads of any kind. He gets pre-show content every week. He gets other monthly benefits that he can only receive in his life and in his heart by joining us at patreon.com/playretro. That is going to do it for us. Brian, anything you'd like to add to that pile before we go?
Check out the 8-Bit Computer Club when you get a chance. Happens on Friday nights. YouTube, Brian Dunaway. We just talked about this Commodore C64 and have a really good story on that.
They all come with their own Cyclops sitting on top.
In a guy's basement I had to go into to retrieve this.
Was it scary? Was it weird?
It was super scary.
Because you don't have a lot of basements in South Carolina.
No.
That's rare. Because you flood. You get a lot of groundwater,
That's right.
Well, from my basement to yours, go play something retro, everybody. And we'll see you next week.
This has been a Frog Pants production. Find all our shows at frogpants.com.
Yucatan Peninsula,